True Plays.
Hello everybody, True Mavs here, your 2 million G gamer. Welcome to another True Plays. It's going to be a quick look at a game called Karma Incarnation 1 on the Xbox. It is published by Chili Dog Interactive and is developed by Otherkind Games and Aurora Lab as a kind of joint effort. It's been out a little while actually. It's been out since the 14th of May and it can be yours for £9.99, or if you're in the US, that is $11.99, and I think it's $11.99 for Europe as well. Indeed, it is. So I have played through this game already, so this is going to be a very quick look at it just to show you what it's kind of like. It is, if you like a point-and-click adventure game, it is like that. We do have direct control of your character, but we'll check that out now. I've got a funny feeling this is going to loading my previous save, which I hope it doesn't. No, it's not. Enjoy the wacky introduction. It's a very strange game. I mean, having played through the whole thing, I can safely say I have no clue what the plot is or what actually went on. As you can see, we have glowing orbs of light playing badminton, because that's a shuttlecock, isn't it? It's a very odd and bizarre game, but quite easy to play. So looks like everything was nice and peaceful, and then as per usual the monsters come along. This is my interpretation of it anyway. And they've been eaten. Oh no, I want my girlfriend back. She has been eaten by a monster, says the orb of light. And the monsters are starting to attack the planet. There you go. Yeah, and stuff happens. See, I don't know what's going on. If anybody does know, you know, put in the comments what you think's happening with this, because it's extremely bizarre. But we'll let the introduction run. I mean, it's enjoyable. That's the main thing. Once we get into the gameplay, there's puzzles to solve. Doesn't take very long to complete as well. You're looking at probably an hour and a half to get through the entire game. The achievements, there's quite a few missable ones. There is a decent walkthrough on true achievements if you do get stuck as well. So if you want all the achievements, just follow that. But it's not too bad to get the achievements in a blind playthrough. Right, I think we're nearly on the game now. The actual start of the game. Yeah, here we go. So for reasons, we are this thing in this egg. And this other thing hatches. And there you go. The orb of light that we saw in introduction has taken control of the thing in the egg. Now, you don't actually have a cursor. And this is my biggest issue with the game. Left stick kind of moves your camera around like this, so you can pan around, and you can see that we do have a cursor here. It's at the top. It's above the egg at the moment. On those, you can see it moving up and down. It basically jumps from interactable spot to interactable spot. Like I'm on there. If I press the A button, we open eyeballs. This is actually an achievement. This, if you open all 12 or 11 of these, whatever, you do this, and then click this big one. That would be an achievement. But this is the game's biggest issue, is this hotspot thing can be a very temperamental, and sometimes there is timed interactive spots that you've got to hit. And I did have an issue a couple of times during the game where this, for example, the interactive spot was to the left. You'd obviously assume you push left to get there, and it just wouldn't do it, which resulted in a failure, and I had to do it again. So I don't know why that happens, but it does on occasion. So do bear that in mind. But nothing too detrimental. So we've come out the egg. Speak to it leads you through the first bit of the game. Speak to it, you click the speech bubble above the head. There's no actual dialogue, it's all told by picture thought bubbles. Again, a lot of it doesn't make, well, I couldn't make sense of it anyway. So then we need to roar at it. And it roars at us. It breaks our eggshells, so we're now free to move. And that can get away. We have an issue. So now you move with the D-pad, because to say the left stick controls the camera, right stick controls the hotspot. So your character actually moves with the D-pad. So we move into position there, then we've got to interact with the vine. Not sure how we interact with the vine because we're over there, but never mind. And here's one of the time things. Look, it wouldn't, even though it was to the right of me there, it wouldn't go. I have to move up onto this and then move down, and I missed it again. It's so stupid. You should just better push right, but for some reason it doesn't want to. Got it. There we go. For some reason it just doesn't want to do it. You've got to mess around with the things above. So anyway, we got that interactable spot. The only crucial one, in all honesty, though, is one for an achievement later on. You've got to save somebody from falling, and if you mess it up, you've got to play the whole game again if you want to get that achievement. So just hope that bit cooperates. So that plant doesn't want to know. We roar. We then we eat it, and this is how you pick things up. You eat them. That is now in our inventory. Okay, and we've got a spine. So basically the spines represent bad karma. Every time we kill something, we get an additional spine. And that ties in with the whole kind of thread of the game. At the end, you have to, depending on what your karma's like, you get judged. What do I do here now? Oh yeah, the digested plant. Yeah, we can't get the plant as of yet. Otherwise, we can't get through. So now we've lost the spine again because we've redeemed ourselves. So we're into the next screen. I mean, as you can see, the visuals are very nice. It's very nicely done. It just can be a little bit confusing of where you want to go. So we've got this. We pick up this cage thing. Again, I have no clue what the item is. It looks like a hair curler, but obviously can't be. There is a hint button if you want to use it. Look, it just show you. We've got to somehow spike that. But I go back this way. This hand grabs us and takes us back. I don't really want to do too much of this because it turns into a walkthrough then, doesn't it? We talk to this again. It still don't want to come with us, don't want to cooperate, so we scared it to pieces again. And I thought we used the hair curler thing. Did we not? I can't remember what to do. Ah, yeah, there you go. We fool it. It is like a hair curler. We curl down our bad karma spine and it lets us through. I just want to get to a specific point in the game just to illustrate what happens and what the main portion of the game is like. So now we've got a spike. We jam the rat up the bum and it runs off. And then we get introduced to this other puzzle here where we have to make that shape we just saw. by clicking on the eyeballs. So I found you just keep clicking each in turn, and you do actually get an achievement for making a star pattern, which I think is compulsory anyway. And then finally, when you change them all again, you get changed into this squiggly alien thing. But actually, I just remember we're not going to be able to get to the point that I wanted to. Basically, what happens is you get a kind of I don't think it's a time machine, but some kind of interdimensional machine that allows you to by turning two like dials, you can set it to matching pictures up with these two dials. You set it to different zones, and that's how you warp around the game world. And it's basically getting things from one section of the world and taking it to the other to solve the problems and things. It's pretty straightforward. But the zones offer a nice contrast. There's like a rocky mine area. There's a sunny area, which is all hot and warm, and there's a beach party going on. There's a leafy green area. This puzzle's really not a puzzle. You just have to, again, quickly hit the buttons before they go back in. If they go back in, then you have to hit them again. You have to hope the hotspot area cooperates with you on this one. I'm missing a few, but we're slowly getting there. But yeah, it's pretty decent. I mean, the thing is though, for the price, an hour and a half, with probably very little replay value. It's no like epic point and click game like Monkey Island or Last Wind Monk or anything like that. So it is going to be a very quick experience, depending on how quick you grasp the puzzles. As I say, they're not too hard, and this is the point now. The hotspot thing is not cooperating with me. For some reason is intent on not. Oh, finally. Just didn't want to go to that top one for some reason. I mean, a bit of perseverance and you do get there, but it is annoying when it doesn't go to where you want it to go to. One nice feature I do like about this, if you do have an object that can work with something, like say that NPC there needs an object, it will show them above their head that they need that object. So it's not as if you're in the dark of what everybody needs. It does clearly show you. Just in case you've got to figure out where to get the items from. What do we do now? Oh yeah. Okay, we move. This is another little time section, and this is where you get one of the. It's a mechanic that they don't use an awful lot of, really, which is a little bit disappointing. Actually, I don't think I can do it yet. No, I can't. I need to jump on this time section again. This one's not too bad because there's no other hotspots to get in the way. That was another timed one. We try and eat this bug. Then it jumps out of the way and we try and eat it again, and this time we spit on it and it turns into this mushroom, because why not? And we eat this blue thing, which is a very important object. This lets us go into the what's it call it? Astral plane. We press the B button, we now go all psychedelic-y. Which is important in this aspect because we need to jump on this again. We need to go psychedelic. Oh, we don't. I missed. I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? Yeah, I did something wrong there. Maybe we have to speak to this guy. Oh, we have to speak to him first to tell us about it. Actually, I may get to the point where I want it to get to. I'll just keep this video about 15 minutes, but around about that mark now. Alright, so there you go. We've done that. Yeah, now the things are just going up now. So we need to, when we get control of the damn game again. Yeah, come on, game. Let me play. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it expands the radius of it. Right. So can I play? Play the game, please. Thank you. Give me control. Thank you. So we jump on that. Press B, go into the astral plane, and there's the portal that was being revealed to us, and we go in. And this we can't interact with. Oh yeah. We'll go here twice, and then this bit of debris flies and skewers this poor eyeball, kills the poor thing. Then we hotspot onto that. We get the crank. And yeah, it's like a jack in the box. We crank this box up. I never had one of these as a kid. Jack in the box. Don't see the fascination of them really. They're just kind of a one-trick pony, aren't they? Really. It's a very nice visual style, and this is our interdimensional time machine thingy with jobby. Basically the main portion of the game, the main body of the game, because that's just really the introduction I've led you through, is centered on this. Basically, you can see these bulbs here around, and there's a number of there's obviously some missing, some are broken. You have to obviously go into each of the worlds and discover the other bulbs to ultimately find these 5 seeds, which will let you restore this tree and ascend and be judged whether you've done good things or bad things. You have to try and go through the game not killing a lot of people. Well, some you do have to kill, but there is ways to get like forgiveness, and the karma goes back to a neutral state. But yeah, you set a destination by going into the astral plane here and moving the left stick. It lets me. Why is it not letting me? Oh, it is now. The left stick, right and left moves the inner wheel. So like if the robot, we've got to make the robot. So that's the bottom bit, and up and down moves the outer wheel. It's a very weird system, but it does work. There you go. I've set the robot. We press the switch, and we walk to that world. And it's just basically doing the things in the worlds. In fact, that one's broken. That was probably a bad example. But yeah, you basically just walk around the different areas, doing the tasks and switching between the areas, bringing objects to various NPCs and stuff. And it does kind of follow a logical progression if you do pay attention to who wants what. The hardest bit is just trying to decipher the picture thought bubbles that come in there. But it's a nice game. It's just that £10, $12 for what, an hour and a half. Is that worth it? Because I probably won't play this through again, in all honesty, because you know what to do. So the element of figuring everything out, it's just lost, isn't it? It's not like an action game where you can up the difficulty or just enjoy fighting the characters. You are literally just doing the same thing every time, and fun for these games for me is figuring them out. Once you know what to do, they kind of lose their fun factor. But yeah, I would say this is probably, even though it is good, I would say it probably is wait for a sale just due to the length and lack of replayability value for it. So I hope that shows you a little bit about the game. Hope that helps you make an informed decision whether you want to buy it or not. If you do have any questions about it, leave that in the comments. Thumbs up is always appreciated, as well as a subscription as well. I've checked who watches the videos, and a lot of people aren't subbed who do watch. So, you know, if you have stumbled across the video by some miracle due to YouTube's algorithm, then you know, a subscription would be fantastic, because I do play a multitude of indie games on the Xbox system. We cover a lot of games that you won't find a lot of other people covering, and we do find some real hidden gems of games. We do also find some right stinkers as well. So if you want to know what to avoid, you want to know what to play, then, you know, hitting that subscription button wouldn't be a bad idea, because you know, I do cover a lot of unique stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.